If I seem a bit disheveled, it's because I just watched the last episode of Attack on Titan. I don't want to talk about it. If there's one theme I'm somewhat equipped to discuss, it's ancient mythology. If there's one theme that I am utterly unequipped to pass comment on, it's complex theoretical math. I just about break even on this one. Pyramids is a solid little book. Tepik's father becomes a mummy, and Tepik finds himself the king of a little kingdom lost in time and buried in pyramids, tradition, and camels. This book made me love camels. I'm not sure if it was supposed to, but it did. There's a lot of discussion of tradition, and when the argument of because it's what we've always done is ridiculous. Building extravagant tombs for dead kings to show off wealth is somewhat reasonable when the kingdom actually has wealth and is not just a plaque on the Museum of History. Although I don't understand a lot of the maths and philosophy references, one of the cool things about pyramids is that it makes pyramid power real. You know, like that myth where they say food kept in pyramid-shaped models doesn't spoil and pyramids sharpen razors and all that crap. Yeah, well in this book it's kind of true, except pyramids act as a dam for the river of time and they create a null space, meaning time doesn't happen. So the kingdom, surrounded by pyramids, is just this little stale space of no time, hence the trappings of tradition. Tepik is our main character and let's be real, he's not very interesting. I'm sorry, but a young pharaoh trained away from his homeland as an assassin should be more interesting. He's nice, but he just kind of goes through the basic, my ancestors are weird and I'm naively gonna change things. Oh, what's that? I don't have as much power as I thought I did? Weird storyline. And yeah, the fact that he's trained as an assassin comes up like once or twice, and it's, he's nice. Is so boring. Dios the High Priest is kind of the opposing force because he's a high priest, of course he is, but really the bad guy is tradition. Tradition is butts in this book because it's tradition just for tradition's sake, and the country is kept in their stale little place thanks to those pyramids. The Egyptian-style culture is contrasted against the Greek-style culture with the philosophers who question everything, and yeah, they're not getting anywhere particularly fast because they're too busy arguing over every little paradox, but hey, at least they're open to new things. Incidentally, the philosophers are my favourite thing about this book. There are engineers and the embalmers and the philosophers and assassins, and then there's Tracy, our single named female character in this book. And yeah, okay, not every book has to be weird sisters, but Tracy, she's kind of the turnaround of the Essex girl stereotype, you know, very straightforward and not very introspective, and yeah, she has a couple of funny moments, but she's sort of trotted around after Tepik like an afterthought, like she just has to be there and doesn't do a lot. She's my least favourite part of the book. Like, I possibly would have enjoyed it more if she hadn't been in it at all. There are good characters, and moreover, there are fantastic references. Pyramidology, Tom Brown's School Days, the Book of Exodus, Greek philosophy, and Egyptian mythology all over the place. It's well paced and quite funny. I was trying to figure out why I didn't love this book when I laughed so hard whilst reading it, and I realised I love everything but the main story. All the background characters and the subplots and the environment is fantastic. I just didn't love the main characters. And that's okay. So I know, I liked it. It wasn't really my favourite 1.5076 out of 5, I guess. When will Pratchett write a book that has great main plot as well as fantastic side characters?